Good morning everybody and welcome to day 2 of writing our Beowulf saga, our hot task. I'm so excited. Your writing yesterday was great. I'm really excited to see what you come up with today. So today we're going to just focus on this problem paragraph. Okay, so writing about the problem. This is where the Stormslayer is going to attack. He's going to kidnap my young innocent children. The king doesn't know how to stop it. Everyone's really scared, and that the creature attacks over and over and over again for 7 long summers. Okay, so back to my model. I've got my opening and my build up here. I'm going to start today with my problem straight away. I know that in my first paragraph I built up the setting, I introduced the main characters and I had lots of description. I know in my second paragraph I started to talk about the monster that was outside, and I spoke about how it was Grendel's dad that now wanted to attack. So I had outside, something was rising. Across the moor, a deplorable, savage monster crawled from its lair. It had a sickening complexion, with wings as long as 2 grown men and flesh-ripping claws. Each night, this evil fiend craved havoc, watching in disgust as villagers would leave the church happy, calm and content with what Beowulf had done, pleased that his son, Grendel, was now dead. For that monster was Grendel's dad. He was a bereaved father out for revenge, maddened by his loss, and he would be savage in his grief. So there's my build-up. I've started to think about my tension. Now I'm on the paragraph where he attacks. So, that night, he snapped. He's had enough. He's fed up of seeing everyone so happy. He's snapped. Now he's going to attack. No matter what he did, no matter what the Stormslayer did, because I haven't introduced his name yet, he was sickened by the noises that came from the town, and could not stop himself as he saw red with his rage. The monster stalked across the muddy moor, because he's got to get to the place. So he's in his lair and now he's making his way across in a fit of rage, smashing anything he could on his way, causing the mayhem he had dreamed of for so long, as the villagers ran from their houses screaming. So he's attacked the town. He's causing complete havoc. The villagers are terrified. They're screaming. They're running around. Okay, so suddenly the god-cursed brute was at the doors of the church, determined to show the people of Heorot just how much pain he was in. So he's going to attack the church. He marched through the altars of the church, snatching and grabbing and dragging any child he saw in sight. And I'm going to have him kidnapping the children, because he's trying to now show the villagers how much pain he is in, because he's lost his child, by taking the children off of them. Okay, so he's attacked the town. Now I'm just going to talk about how the villagers are feeling from that. So, the next morning, the town... Now remember, you're still on your problem paragraph. I've split it into 2 paragraphs, but we're only on this problem. At no point is Beowulf going to be part of that. Okay? So, the next morning, the town, now full of furious, heartbroken folk who were mourning the loss... Oh no, I'm on the wrong sentence. Sorry, everybody. The next morning, The town were in utter devastation and were completely traumatized by the events of the night before. So we're still on that problem. They're still living with the fact that the Stormslayer has attacked the town. Everywhere they looked, all they could see was the utter destruction that the Stormslayer had caused to the town. The town, now full of furious, heartbroken folk who were mourning the loss of their children. Okay, so they're really living with what's happened the night before, the loss of their children. I'm going to add in some rhetorical questions to really get my reader thinking. Would they ever see their beloved children again? Would there ever become a time where there was no monster of the night that plagued the town of Hereward? I spelled that wrong. Put my U in the wrong place. There we go. Oh, plagued the town of Hereward. That morning, oh, that's it's a question mark. I hope you all notice I missed one. So, that morning, King Hrothgar crowded around the inconsolable, that means they're absolutely heartbroken, they can't stop crying, inconsolable townsfolk, ready to rally them together. However, as he looked around, he knew there was nothing he could do to stop this monster returning to the town. There was no way to save the people from the vile, loathsome grief that would overcome them once more. The Stormslayer had ruled that night, and although he would never want to admit this to his people, King Hrothgar knew that Hereward would stand empty once again. This beast of evil and shame, again terrorizing his town. Those 7 long summers were even tougher than when Grendel had attacked. Okay, so just as a reminder, you are writing, oh, not that bit, you are writing the problem paragraph of your story, the part where the monster attacks. So I've got a paragraph where I explain the attack and what the Stormslayer did, and then I have a paragraph that explains how the people felt after that attack. Remember when you did your wanted poster, you did the effects of others on the planning sheet. Okay, that's the type of vocabulary you'll need here. So just as a reminder, I'm looking for lots of fronted adverbials and conjunctions, and you are to only write your paragraph part of the story. Keep going, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far, and I'm sure what you'll do next will be great.